Football in West Africa is more than just a game, it is a way of life. From the busy streets of Lagos to the sandy beaches of Dakar, you will see people playing football. Young children kick a ball around with bare feet, dreaming of becoming the next big star. Adults gather in small shops and community centers to watch their favorite teams play. The noise and excitement on match day are incredible. It is a shared passion that brings everyone together, no matter their age or background. This love for football is the heartbeat of the region and what makes it so special. It connects communities and gives hope to millions. This deep passion is what fuels the local leagues. Every weekend, stadiums are filled with supporters who sing and cheer for their home teams. These leagues are not as rich as the Premier League in England or La Liga in Spain, but they have something just as valuable: pure, raw emotion. The players are not just employees, they are local heroes. They come from the same neighborhoods as the fans who watch them. This close connection creates a powerful bond between the club and its community. The success of the team feels like a success for the entire town or city. It is a source of pride and a reason for celebration. The dream of playing in Europe is a huge motivation for young footballers. They see players like Sadio Mane from Senegal or Victor Osimhen from Nigeria succeeding on the world stage. These stars started their journeys in the local leagues of West Africa. They show everyone that it is possible to go from a small local club to a giant European team. This inspires a new generation of players to work hard and believe in their dreams. The local leagues are the first step on this long and difficult journey. They are the training ground where raw talent is shaped into professional skill. So, when we talk about West African football, we are talking about more than just tactics and results. We are talking about passion, hope, and community. The leagues are the foundation of this entire system. They provide a stage for local talent to shine, and a place for fans to share their love for the beautiful game. The energy is infectious, and the stories are inspiring. It is a vibrant football culture that deserves to be celebrated. It is the real, authentic soul of football, away from the big money and glamour of the global game. This is where the magic truly begins. The top football leagues in West Africa each have their own unique flavor. Let's start with Nigeria. Their top division is called the Nigeria Professional Football League, or NPFL. It usually has 20 teams. The season runs from around September to May, similar to many European leagues. All the teams play each other twice, once at home and once away. The team with the most points at the end of the season becomes the champion. Sometimes the league has used a different format, like splitting the teams into two groups and having a championship playoff at the end. This keeps things exciting and unpredictable until the very last match. Next, we have Ghana. Their top league is the Ghana Premier League. It features 18 teams. Just like in Nigeria, the teams play each other home and away over a full season. The club that finishes at the top of the table is crowned the champion. The Ghanaian league is known for its intense rivalries, especially between the big clubs from Accra and Kumasi. The season has a traditional structure, making it easy for fans to follow the progress of their favorite teams. The league has faced challenges, but its passion and history make it one of the most watched in the region. In Senegal, the top league is called League One. It is a bit smaller, with 14 teams competing for the title. The format is also a standard league system where every team plays each other twice. The season typically runs through the drier months to avoid the heavy rains. What makes the Senegalese league unique is its strong connection to local academies and community clubs, known as Navetans. These neighborhood tournaments are a huge part of the culture and act as a feeder system for the professional teams. This strong grassroots structure helps find and develop talent from a very young age. Finally, let's look at Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire. Their main league is the League One. It also has 14 teams, similar to Senegal. The structure is simple, a home and away season where the team with the most points wins the championship. The Ivorian League is famous for producing powerful, athletic players, especially attackers. Clubs like ASEC Mimosas have a legendary youth academy that has produced some of the world's greatest players. The league is very competitive, and the title race often goes down to the final weeks of the season, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. One of the most exciting parts of any football league is the battle to stay up and the fight to get promoted. This system is called promotion and relegation, and it is a huge deal in West Africa. In the Nigeria Professional Football League, it is a tough fight at the bottom of the table. Usually the 4 teams that finish in the last 4 positions are relegated. This means they are sent down to the second division, which is called the Nigeria National League. It is a heartbreaking moment for the clubs, players, and fans. It means less money, less media attention, and a long road back to the top flight. In Ghana, the system is similar but with a slightly different number. In the 18-team Ghana Premier League, the clubs are relegated at the end of the season. They drop down to the Division 1 league. This league is split into 3 zones based on geography, so getting promoted back is a huge challenge. The teams that win each of the 3 zones are promoted to the Premier League. The final matches of the season are incredibly tense. Teams will do anything to get the points they need to survive. This drama makes the end of the season just as exciting as the title race. Senegal's League 1 and Ivory Coast's League 1 also use this system to keep the leagues competitive. With 14 teams in each league, the 2 clubs that finish at the bottom are relegated to the second division, known as League 2. At the same time, the top 2 teams from League 2 earn promotion to the top flight. This creates a constant cycle of change. It gives smaller clubs a dream to chase and keeps the bigger clubs on their toes. No team can afford to relax because a few bad results can drag them into a relegation battle. The dream of promotion is what drives clubs in the lower divisions. For a small club, reaching the top league is everything. It means more money from sponsors and television rights. It means playing against the biggest clubs in the country in front of larger crowds. The joy of winning promotion is an amazing feeling for the entire community. It is a reward for a long season of hard work and dedication. This system of promotion and relegation ensures that every match matters, from the first day of the season to the last. It is the ultimate test of consistency and spirit. Winning the domestic league is a huge achievement, but the biggest dream for top clubs in West Africa is to compete on the continental stage. The Confederation of African Football organizes 2 major club competitions. The most important one is the CAF Champions League. It is Africa's version of the UEFA Champions League in Europe. It is where the champions of each country's league play against each other to be crowned the best club in all of Africa. Winning this trophy is the ultimate prize and brings immense prestige and prize money to the club. To qualify for the CAF Champions League, a club usually needs to finish as the champion of its domestic league. In the stronger leagues, like those in Nigeria and Ghana, the team that finishes in second place also gets a spot in the competition. This makes the race for the top 2 positions in the league table incredibly fierce. Clubs invest heavily in players and coaches with the hope of reaching this tournament. Playing in the Champions League means traveling across Africa, facing different styles of play, and performing in front of massive, passionate crowds. It is a true test of a team's quality and character. The second continental competition is the CAF Confederation Cup. This is similar to the UEFA Europa League. Teams can qualify for this tournament in a few ways. Usually the team that finishes third in the league gets a spot. The winner of the country's main domestic cup competition, like the FA Cup in Nigeria or Ghana, also earns a place. This gives teams that might not have the budget to win the league a different path to continental football. It makes the domestic cup finals incredibly important and adds another layer of excitement to the season. Appearing in these competitions is a game changer for West African clubs. The television exposure brings international recognition and can attract better sponsors. The players also get a chance to showcase their talent to a wider audience, including scouts from European clubs. A good performance in the CAF Champions League or Confederation Cup can earn a player a life-changing move to Europe. For the clubs, the prize money is vital for improving their stadiums, investing in their youth academies, and signing better players for the future. It is the stage where West African football's heart beats the loudest. Every league has its giants, the clubs with rich histories, massive fan bases, and cabinets full of trophies. In Nigeria, 2 clubs stand above the rest: Enyimba FC and Kano Pillars. Enyimba, based in the city of Aba, is arguably Nigeria's most successful club of the 21st century. They're actually the only Nigerian team to have won the CAF Champions League, and they did it twice in a row in 2003 and 2004. They're known as the People's Elephant and have a reputation for being a powerful force in African football. Kano Pillars, from the northern city of Kano, have a huge and passionate following and have won the NPFL title multiple times. Moving to Ghana, the conversation is dominated by 2 colossal rivals, Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak. The rivalry between these 2 clubs is honestly one of the fiercest in all of Africa. Asante Kotoko, from the city of Kumasi, are known as the Porcupine Warriors. They've won the Ghana Premier League more than any other club and have also been crowned African champions twice. Hearts of Oak, based in the capital city, Accra, are their sworn enemies. They also have a glorious history, including winning the KF Champions League in 2000. When these two teams play, the entire country stops to watch. In Senegal, the big names include ASC Giraffe and Generation Foot. ASC Giraffe, from Dakar, is one of the country's oldest and most successful clubs, with many league titles to their name. However, in recent years, a new model has emerged with Generation Foot. This club is famous for its world-class academy, which has a partnership with French club FC Metz. They focus on developing young players and selling them to Europe. Sadio Mané is the most famous graduate of their system. This makes them a different kind of giant, one that produces stars rather than just collecting trophies. In Ivory Coast, one name is legendary, ASEC Mimosas. Based in Abidjan, their youth academy is probably the most famous in Africa. It's produced an incredible list of football superstars, including Yaya Touré, Kolo Touré, Salomon Kalou, and Gervinho. They dominated the Ivorian League for years and won the CAF Champions League in 1998 with a team full of young players who had graduated from their academy. Their philosophy of trusting and developing youth has made them a model for clubs all over the continent. They're a true talent factory and a symbol of Ivorian football excellence. When we look at the power dynamics of West African leagues, a few stand out for different reasons. The Ghana Premier League is one of the oldest and most historic. Football has been played formally in Ghana since the early 20th century, and the league in its modern form has been running for decades. Its history is built on the legendary rivalry between Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak. This history gives the league a deep sense of tradition and importance. While it has faced financial struggles, its historical weight makes it one of the most respected leagues in Africa. In terms of size, the Nigeria Professional Football League, or NPFL, is the largest in West Africa. With 20 teams, it has more clubs and a longer season than most of its neighbors. This size presents both an opportunity and a challenge. It means more matches, more players involved, and a wider national footprint. However, it also means higher costs for travel, as Nigeria is a very large country. The league's size reflects the country's huge population and deep love for football. Being the champion of a 20-team league is a significant achievement and a true test of endurance. When it comes to commercial power and financial strength, the NPFL often leads the way as well, though this can change from year to year. The Nigerian league has managed to secure large television and sponsorship deals in the past, thanks to the country's large economy and massive population of over 200 million people. These deals bring in more money than in neighboring countries, allowing clubs to pay better salaries and attract talented players. A commercially strong league is crucial for professionalizing the game, improving infrastructure, and keeping top talent at home for longer. However, it is important to note that rich in this context is very different from Europe. Most West African clubs still operate on very tight budgets and rely heavily on funding from state governments or wealthy individuals. The Senegalese league, while not the richest, has a powerful model with its connection to academies and European partners, like the one between Generation Foot and FC Metz. This provides a different kind of power, the power to consistently produce and export high-value talent. So while Nigeria may have the biggest commercial league, others have found powerful niches. Ghana, Senegal, and Nigeria are the three superpowers of West African football when it comes to producing talent for Europe. Each country has a slightly different approach. Ghana has a long history of producing technically gifted and intelligent midfielders. Players like Michael Essien, Stephen Apaya, and Thomas Partey are great examples. Ghanaian players are often known for their good football brain, versatility, and ability to adapt to different tactical systems. The development process often starts on the streets and in informal Colts football systems before players join the academies of professional clubs. This gives them a creative and resilient foundation. Nigeria, with its huge population, produces a massive number of players with a wide range of skills. However, the country is particularly famous for its powerful and fast strikers. Legends like Rashidi Yekini and Nwankwo Kanu paved the way for modern stars like Victor Osimhen and Victor Boniface. Nigerian players are often known for their physical strength, speed, and direct style of play. The sheer competition to succeed in Nigeria means that only the most determined and physically robust players make it to the top. The NPFL is a tough league that prepares players for the physical demands of European football. Senegal's rise as a talent factory is a more recent story, and it is built on excellent organization and top-class academies. The Generation Foot Academy is the prime example, but there are others like the Diambars Institute. These academies provide a structured and professional environment for young players. They focus on technical skill, tactical understanding, and education. This approach produces well-rounded players who are ready for professional football in Europe. Sadio Mane, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Idrissa Gueye are all products of this system. Senegalese players are often praised for their professionalism, discipline, and tactical awareness. Comparing the three, you could say Ghana produces clever technicians, Nigeria produces powerful athletes, and Senegal produces disciplined professionals. Of course, these are generalizations and all three countries produce every type of player, but their strengths are clear. Ghana's strength is its deep-rooted football culture, Nigeria's strength is its sheer numbers and raw, physical talent. Senegal's strength is its modern, organized academy structure. Together, they form the engine room of African talent, consistently supplying Europe's top leagues with world-class players who enrich the global game. While Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal get a lot of attention, we cannot forget about their neighbors who are also major talent exporters. Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, has produced some of Africa's most iconic players. For a long time, they were known for their golden generation. This group of players included the legendary striker Didier Drogba, the powerful midfield engine Yaya Touré, and his brother, the solid defender Kolo Touré. These players were not just stars, they were global superstars, who won the biggest trophies in European football. They set a very high bar for Ivorian football. The success of Ivory Coast is deeply linked to the famous ASEC Mimosas Academy in Abidjan. This academy was a production line for elite talent. It gave young players a professional education in football from a very early age. The Ivorian trademark is often a combination of incredible physical power and sublime technical skill. Players like Gervinho and Salomon Kalou continued this tradition of fast, skillful wingers. More recently, players like Franck Kessié, Sebastian Haller, and Wilfried Zaha have shown that the country is still producing top-level talent capable of playing for major clubs across Europe. Another country that consistently punches above its weight is Mali. The Malian national team is often called the Eagles, and they are known for producing strong, athletic, and hard-working players. Mali has a particular talent for developing dominant midfielders. Seydou Keita, who played for Barcelona, and Mahamadou Diarra, who played for Real Madrid, are two of the best examples. They were both tough-tackling, intelligent players, who were vital to their team's success. This shows the quality that Mali can produce. Today the trend continues with a new generation of Malian midfielders making their mark in Europe. Players like Yves Bissouma at Tottenham Hotspur and Amadou Haidara at RB Leipzig are continuing the legacy. These players are often the engine room of their teams, known for their incredible stamina and defensive work rate. Mali's football development might not be as famous as its neighbors, but the proof is on the pitch. The country has a consistent record of producing reliable and high-quality players who become essential parts of their teams in Europe's top leagues, making them a key nation for scouts to watch. So, where do the European scouts go when they want to find the next big star from West Africa? They have a well-traveled map, and certain cities are always the first stops. In Nigeria, the two main hotspots are Lagos and Aba. Lagos is the country's largest city, a sprawling metropolis with millions of young, hungry footballers. It has numerous academies and grassroots clubs. Scouts know that the sheer volume of players in Lagos means there is always a hidden gem to be found. Aba is the home of Enyimba FC, one of Africa's most famous clubs. Any player who shines for Enyimba is immediately on the radar of European teams. In Ghana, the destinations are very clear: Accra and Kumasi. These two cities are home to the country's biggest clubs, Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko. When these two giants play against each other, the stadium is not just full of fans, it is also filled with scouts from all over the world. They come to watch the best talent in the country compete at the highest level of pressure. Beyond the big two, there are excellent academies in and around Accra, like the one that produced Mohamed Kudus. These academies are professional and are a key target for scouts looking for well-coached young players. For Senegal, the primary destination is Dakar, the capital city, but scouts are often looking at specific academies rather than just the league. Generation Foot in Dakar, and the Diambars Institute, located just outside the city, are the two most famous talent factories. These places have direct partnerships with European clubs, so the pathway is already established. Scouts know that players from these academies are not only talented, but also have the discipline and education to succeed in a professional European environment. Attending the youth tournaments hosted by these academies is a must for any serious scout. The real talk is that scouts are looking for players with exceptional physical and technical gifts that can be polished in Europe. They often focus on youth tournaments like the Under-17 and Under-20 African Championships, where the best young talents from across the continent are all in one place. Cities like Abidjan in Ivory Coast and Bamako in Mali are also frequent stops. The key for these scouts is to find the players early, before they become too expensive. That is why they spend so much time on the ground in West Africa, watching academy games and local league matches, hoping to discover the next Didier Drogba or Sadio Mane.